Hey there, Tarot people. Hope you enjoyed the new moon yesterday. I made a quite long new moon video yesterday, which you can check out. I think it's still up online there on Facebook. I drew a couple of cards for today's reading, and I got these two cards. So these two together, two cups again together, and this is what came up yesterday. It's what came up earlier on in the yeah, maybe a week or so ago or 2 weeks ago, and it's something that I've been sitting with, so this is why it's coming up with me. It's something that I'm learning a lot about. It's something that I'm bringing my conscious awareness to, this upside down king, me being the king of my own emotions, me really learning to feel comfortable within this seat of my emotional body, which means embracing my vulnerability and embracing the shadow that the king represents and all of his darkness. For me, I was talking yesterday about that. For me, the more difficult things that he represents for me is there's the inner relationship that I have to shame, to guilt, to my own inner aggression and anger, and to sadness and grief. And these emotions are kind of universal. I know a lot of people can relate to this. These three, I have a strong relationship, and they're all interconnected in many different ways. And they create blockages of this inner pain from the past creates the blockages which don't allow me to express all the things that the king really wants to express and really wants to share out there with the world, because I'm ashamed to share my mistakes and my lies and my falseness and my blocked relationship with my own feelings and my own immaturity on many fronts, and I'm ashamed to share that and yet I'm getting over that shame. That's part of what these videos are about. We got this card too. We really need to look at a little bit of this card, because when these two cards come together, they take on an even more powerful story here. Anyway, for me personally, or maybe just diving into my own story a little bit deeper. And so here I am, I'm looking at this card. So the Nine of Cups is normally seen as, oh yes, success. Look at all those 9 cups on show there. And look at him, he's so proud sitting there like this. Yeah, this is a really weird card in the dualistic nature that it has, because it looks, the typical normal translation of this card is success, wealth, abundance. You've got everything. Look at all the cups, fantastic, lots of joy, lots of greatness and everything. And yet there's a duality and there's a paradox in this card. This guy is standing with his arms really closed over his heart. He's got one of the few cards in the tarot where he's sitting like this, and he's blocking himself. He's blocking his heart. He's not open. This guy is not open. He's closed. Yeah, he's a little bit weary. Again, he's resistant to the 10 cups, or more importantly, this guy, the biggest thing in this card is the veil, is the curtain, which is hiding whatever the cups are standing on, that shelf, that whatever it is, that stand upon which these 9 cups are displaying. And my personal 9 cups are what you might see in the positivity that you might see of me. These are the good things about me. This is what I'm more likely to show to the world. This is the face I'm going to like to put on the world. I'm going to pretend to be the nice guy. I'm going to be, really loving and caring and whatever, And what I'm not always going to show to the world is the hidden darkness and for my mistakes, my shame, my guilt, everything that actually has helped me become a more positive and more, I want to say beautiful. I don't want to call myself beautiful, but the person that I am in a positive way, and allow me to share, a little bit of my gifts and light on the world. That has depended upon me going through some delicate stories and me really embracing those stories. And the more I embrace those issues that I have had in the past, and the more I embrace my shadow, the actual stronger I become, and the more I am able to stand up and allow my positivity to shine and my abundance and my love to flow through me. The story of this card is that there are 9 cups, and yet he seems closed, as if he doesn't want the 10th cup. The 10th cup in the suit of cups is this rainbow of cups with family and joy. I want that. I want all 10 cups. I don't want to stand here, being with my heart closed. I want my heart to be open. And I know that in order for my heart to be open for the 10 cups, for, a beautiful, deep, strongly intimate, joyful, loving relationship with a home that feels, wow, amazing and abundant and playful and just fantastic. I want all of that. I don't want to repress what I want. This king upside down is asking you to say, hey, what do you really want? And do you dare express it? Do you dare stand up and go, because I haven't. I've relate to this king so strongly for many different reasons, but one of them is that I haven't stood up for what I want, and I haven't even dared voice what I want. I haven't even dared say, hey, yeah, I want an intimate relationship where my sensitivity and empathy can feel safe, and I can really share openly, lovingly, amazingly, and have wonderful, joy and fun and laughter and sex and the whole shebang. I want the whole 10 cups, and I don't want to settle for less. I'm not going to sit here with my arms closed and my heart closed, thinking that 9 is enough, because 9's not enough. I want 10 cups myself, and I'm not afraid to take away this curtain in order to get the 10 cups. I'm not afraid to reveal the shame and the self-doubt and my own inner darkness and my own lack of self-worth and my own fears. And I'm not afraid to share that in order to integrate it more into my life, integrate my whole full emotional self into my life, and to be able to embrace my fullness of cups, which would be all 10 of them. That's my message today. If this brings anything to you, maybe if you can think about sitting with your heart open, and don't cross your arms over your heart. Really expose your chest, really bring your shoulders back, really allow your heart to be exposed a little bit today. Sit like this in a meditation for a few minutes. Ask yourself, what is it I truly want, and do I really dare go for it? Do I really dare want something strong enough to actually think I can go and get it and love it? Do I deserve to be loved? Am I good enough as I am? Or is there, can I have more? Ask yourself these questions. Express those desires you have. Express the love you have, and don't be afraid to share. Share it with as many people as you can, and share your heart. And don't be afraid to take away that veil and realize. And I've been realizing with some readings I've been doing recently that that people are still afraid. We're still afraid to make mistakes. Don't be afraid to make mistakes, because all of the mistakes that we've made in our past have brought us where we are. The more mistakes that we can make, the faster we'll learn, and the less shame we have over the mistakes that we make, the more we can admit, oh yeah, I was wrong, But the more we can openly embrace and embody being wrong, the more we don't have to be wrong again. Yeah, not because we have to focus on it, but because it becomes a lesson learned instead of a lesson repressed, instead of a shame that's not one to be felt, instead of something that's going to pop up again with the same lesson and the same teachings until our stubbornness breaks down and we can actually open up and learn to move forward and actually understand the deeper stories behind what our emotional turmoil or craziness or up and down nature it really is all about. Love to you all.